We begin this half hour with the mysterious disappearance of 10-month-old Lisa Irwin. We're going to talk to her parents in just a moment. But first, NBC's Peter Alexander is in Kansas City, Missouri with details. Hey, Peter, good morning.
And good morning to you. The mystery just keeps deepening here in Kansas City, Missouri. NBC News has learned that when Jeremy Irwin, Lisa Irwin's father, returned home Monday night, Tuesday morning, he found not just his daughter missing from his crib, from her crib, he also found 3 cell phones were missing from the family's home. Last night, investigators scanned this area. They canvassed it, stopping every car that came through here looking for any evidence of their missing daughter. At the same time, Jeremy Irwin met with federal authorities, providing the names of 9 individuals that the family thought may have had something to do with their daughter's abduction. But so far, no suspects and no strong leads.
As investigators re-examined the Irwin family home, a tearful public plea for the distraught parents of 10-month-old baby Lisa.
No questions asked. We just want to have her back home. We just want our baby back.
Please, bring her home.
Deborah Bradley and Jeremy Irwin, mom holding on to her daughter's favorite stuffed animal, begged whoever has Lisa to return her safely.
Just drop her off anywhere. We don't care. Just somewhere safe where she can come home, please.
They shared with us these photos of Lisa taken within the last few weeks. Lisa's parents told police she was last seen sleeping in her crib late Monday. But when her dad got home from an overnight shift at 4 o'clock Tuesday morning, Lisa was gone.
The only thing that we know absolutely is that there should have been a 10-month-old in that house, and there isn't, and we're doing everything we can to find that child.
With the Irwin family's consent, investigators in sterile suits to avoid contaminating the scene again searched the home. One focal point, this window without a screen. But law enforcement officials appear baffled at who could have climbed into the home, walked down the hall, snatched the baby, and then slipped out. Late Wednesday, I spoke to Jeremy Irwin's parents, baby Lisa's grandparents.
She's a beautiful baby. She's full of life and laughter and love.
Then I asked a difficult question that haunts every missing child case.
Is there any way in the world that your son or your daughter-in-law could have had anything to do with this?
Absolutely not. They're kind, loving, wonderful parents, and that baby is everything to them.
At times Wednesday, detectives were seen carrying away bags of potential evidence. Outside the home, police dogs hunted for clues.
The longer the time goes without getting a conclusion, the more difficult it becomes. But that doesn't mean that we're letting up.
For Lisa's parents, every minute without their baby daughter brings more anguish.
Just ask you to keep her in her thoughts and prayers and help her bring her home.
And police say they are not ruling anything out, that everything is still on the table. The family is also now receiving support from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, who say, and now listen to this stat, since 1986, there have been 278 stranger abductions of infants. In all but 12 cases, those infants were returned home safely. Ann?
All right, Peter Alexander, thank you so much for that. Well, clearly this is a terribly emotional time for Lisa's parents. Deborah Bradley and Jeremy Irwin are now joining us. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're all so sorry to hear all of this. You just heard Peter report that there are no suspects and no strong leads. So what are police telling you about where your baby girl is?
Nothing. Nothing at all. They say they have some tips from the tips hotline, and they're looking and they're doing everything they can, but nothing.
Have they told you what those tips might be, Jeremy?
No, they haven't given us any information. I think they're too busy following up leads and working on things, so we don't know a whole lot, just hoping that we get her back soon.
Have they been questioning you about who you may know, who from your past, if there's anyone in your wider circle, your community, who would want to take your little girl? Have they been asking you those questions?
Yeah,
yes.
They've been asking us nonstop. We've been trying to think of anything we can that can help. And so far, not a whole lot.
And I know the detectives have been at your home and they've taken away bags of what I understand are considered evidence. Do you know what they're looking for, what they took from your home?
No. We don't have any idea.
You know, you heard in the story that we just ran that, you know, in addition to the pain of missing your daughter, you're also being asked by police some tough questions because in their effort they sort of need to leave no stone unturned. So what do you have to say about their effort to even question you about whether you know something about your daughter's disappearance? Jeremy, do you want to take that question?
We were down at the police station for most of the day the other day and just going over everything and making sure that we've got all the information that we have and giving them everything we can time and time again. So hopefully something can bring her home.
Do you want to say anything about this question that they're asking even you about whether you had anything to do with your daughter's disappearance?
No, I mean, obviously we don't know where she is or who took her. We just need her back.
To that end, Deborah, let me ask you about that. What would you like to say to whoever may have your daughter, if that person is watching today?
We're a close family, and my boys miss her. Me and her father miss her. Everybody loves her. We have a good family, and she needs to be with us. Please bring her home. Drop her off anywhere safe, a fire department, a church, police station. Just bring her somewhere safe, no questions asked. And we just want our daughter back. We'll do anything to get her.
Well, she's a beautiful, beautiful girl. We all hope that you get her back, and we want to tell people if they can help, they should call the police department in Kansas City, Missouri. Deborah Bradley and Jeremy Irwin, thank you so much. Our best to you.
Thank you.